right, folks. For today's experiment, we're going to try to turn an old broken Erlenmeyer flask here into a funnel by spinning it up and basically making a glass lathe. Now, do we know anything about glass making? No, not in the slightest, but that's not going to stop us from trying. Don't worry. Tick and Tack have their crash helmets on. They've each had a shot, and they're ready to go. We are going to have to bust out the solid ox welder. Now, I haven't used one of these things since I was a kid, a zygote, veritably a zygote. Used to put go-kart frames together with this, and the only way we could get it to work was to take one of the high-rate pellets, burn it at both ends, put a propane torch on the other side of the joint, and you could just barely braze with it for go-kart frame. But I've matured into full fetushood, so we're going to try one today and see whether we can't use it to help us melt off the edge of a little glass. It should be interesting. All right, folks, they're ready. They say spin that lathe and light our asses up. So we will. There's the last light. And a little of that. Yeah. All right. Let's make sure we have plenty of propane first. That ought to do. All right. Now we should pre-warm this glass a little bit. A good old-fashioned propane. Now that we've got it started, all right, now for a little map gas. And last but not least, let's get the old solid ox welder crank. It's like a stick of rocket propellant with extra oxidizer in it. So it makes extra oxygen. I see some sizzling. There we are. I think we've got her going. Put her in there. Now we should be making some raw oxygen. We can test that. Oh yeah, we got a nice white flame there. There we go. Let's try to flare it off. Time to bust out the safety glasses. Remember safety first, or was it fun first? I can't quite remember. Alright, that ought to make a display for YouTube. Just burning wax under raw oxygen. Listen to it whistle.
Indeed, wax-impregnated cardboard and nitrous oxide have proven an excellent hybrid rocket propellant.
All right, this is how we used to put out one of the old solid ox pellets. So this thing is burned from here to here. I'm just going to chop it off about, so this part won't burn anymore. This part is still burning. Oh, look, it just happened to separate there right at the burn part. All right, folks. We're going to whip a couple of pieces of the lowest strength solid ox tablet, there we go, into the fire to oxidize up a little bit there. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere, setting that log on fire.
Remember, Tick and Tack say keep your noodles fresh and your neurons firing. Enjoy, folks, and share.